Weather.
And welcome back. Welcome to that. Son of a. Let me redo that. Sorry.
From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
And welcome back. We're looking out the Watkins Glen sky cam. Still seeing a few light showers push through this evening. That's just how it's going to be here as we get through the rest of the evening into Monday. Quick break before more severe weather likely to come in. Air quality alert is set to expire at midnight. Air quality is improving, so this may not be renewed for another day tomorrow. More on that in just a second. Temperatures continuing to sink through the 60s tonight. 62 in Aaron, 64 for Ithaca and Watkins Glen. 60 on the dot in Wellsboro, 64 for Towanda and Appalachian. A couple of 50s out in Wellsville and Germania right now. We're looking to sit down in the upper 50s later on tonight. But all that rain we did see is still moving through the more or less the leading edge of it had most of the rainfall we're seeing tonight. Still a few light residual showers pushing through parts of the Allegheny Plateau, eventually getting up into our area, moving through Tioga County and getting into parts of Chemung County here pretty soon. Western Stu Bend seeing a bit more heavier stuff starting to make their way through. The stuff that was in Wellsville making its way towards Hornell this evening, and some more rainfall likely to head over towards Tioga County here in just a couple hours. Looking ahead towards tomorrow, you got temperatures starting out in the 60s, a little bit of rain there in the morning, fairly spotty at times. We get back up into the upper 70s there in the early afternoon. Still going to be seeing a little bit of haziness here in the next couple of days, but we are in a gap at least for the morning. Light plume comes in, but then eventually another gap forms Monday evening. A little bit more of that light smoke coming in right around the afternoon on Tuesday. We're still going to see at least a little bit more of that haziness, but air quality is set to improve over this time. Very close to going back down to the moderate level, still at the unhealthy for sensitive groups level. 102 is the current air quality averaged out in Elmira. But the severe weather is certainly on our plate tomorrow. Mainly some light winds, small hail coming with some of these storms. You could essentially draw a line from Wellsboro to Bath. Everything to the west of that in our viewing area under a marginal risk of severe weather. Everyone else in a general non-severe risk, but have to factor in, of course, one area, or at least one part of the area, under the risk for severe weather. Safe to say that we could all see a little bit of it tomorrow. And excessive rainfall also in play, slight risk 2 out of 4. So we could see quite a bit of rainfall in a short amount of time. In a 24-hour period, we're looking at potentially up to 1 inch, localized even more. So that's what we're monitoring here. All of these rain showers, again, even with these showers that we're seeing here tonight, still pushing through, becoming much more isolated. Soil still having a tough time getting some of that water in, and areas with poor drainage, urbanized areas at risk for some light flooding. You can see some of the heavier stuff rolling in Monday evening, continuing through Monday night, and even a few more showers likely to push through there on Tuesday. We'll finally be out of the woods, it looks like, finally, once we get to around Tuesday evening. But again, still could be a few isolated showers making their way in around sunset on Tuesday. In terms of total rain right now, models projecting around ½ inch in some spots, quarter to a ½ inch on Monday. Carry it over into Tuesday morning. The totals range anywhere from 3/4 inch to 1 inch total. As for our 5-degree guarantee, forecasted 78 today, the actual high 75, keeping it green here in the month of June. Another $5 to the Superior Plus Propane donation to the charity of the month. Then tonight we're back down upper 50s, partly cloudy, seeing a few light showers still roll through the region later on tonight. 7-day forecast, back in the 70s Monday and Tuesday, a little bit of rain showers, 81 on Wednesday. Nice sunshine there before we see a light isolated shower pattern stick around Thursday. That carries on all the way into the weekend.